Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Brunson on the drive. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Back to Porzingis. And it's Maxey missing. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for New York. Memphis with a rebound. Back to Porzingis. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Determination from Porzingis through that contact.
Outside Brunson. And he buries his first look.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Taylor Jenkins had a few moments to share with me. I discussed with Coach how difficult it is to guard Jalen Brunson. He initially joked. He said, "You'll have to ask my guys that. Jalen is really gritty, confident player. We can't let him get into a rhythm early or we're going to be in trouble. We'll have to keep our eye on how well this defense does against Brunson." Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Brunson outside. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. From deep. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Now, passing isn't the strongest part of Wiggins' game, but he is far from a selfish scorer.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Sarge. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Maxey with it. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. 6 to shoot. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Oh, got a piece of it. Brunson with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. Pass to Wells. The three-pointer off the mark. Memphis leading by 4. For 3, Porzingis. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And it's Brunson missing. Now Tatum. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Johnson. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Big-time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
Austin Reeves.
Brunson surveys. Shoots over Wiggins. New York again can't hit.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. He takes it in from deep. Sar can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Memphis leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
And New York has possession. Here's Brunson.
And you have to avoid getting too physical with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. The Knicks making a switch here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Castle. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Eason with a steal. Here's Walker. The offensive rebound. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Pass to Castle. Back to Capella. Shot clock at 6. Nurkic with some nice D.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Eason. Knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Castle. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Reeves. And misses it off the right side of the rim. It's Walker on the wing. Outside Eason. From downtown. Can't hit that one. And so it's Memphis closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Pass to Castle. And stolen by Reeves. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference.
Substitution on the court.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Memphis leading by 7. Here's Maxey on the take, and the layup is good off the glass. Maxey's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Wells. The ball's knocked loose. On the break. Okay, Wiggins putting on a show here.
He's putting something extra on it. Wiggins showing off what he can do.
Here's Wells. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Pass to Reeves. Wing shot on the way. Count that bucket.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
They have no answer defensively inside.
George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. George has got his first bucket in this one.
Wow, Keontae George flashing those handles. Nasty stuff.
Outside Tatum. JT for 3.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Here's George. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close range look.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. New York making a switch here. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Now here's Maxey. Pass to Tatum. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
Here's Brunson outside. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Some room here for Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
And here's Brunson. Kicks it to George. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots. And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. group getting ready for Memphis. Knicks trail by 14. Outside Brunson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Memphis with a rebound.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far. And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The three is up. New York no good that time either. Memphis leading by 14. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. Pass to Tatum. Here's Castle. George defending. Here's Castle. Tatum from long range. Buries it from three. Tatum's got 14 points for the game.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
Capella with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And another three from Memphis.
That's his third three-pointer now after not getting any in the opening period.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Sasser with the ball. And Capella picks him up defensively.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Pass to Johnson. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Capella. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Castle for three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Memphis. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Ivy, still without a bucket. Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Jalen Brunson.
Guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Knicks about his status. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. Nevertheless, determined to battle through it. As we see, guys, he's already checked back in.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
And New York has possession, trailing by 13. Pass to Sarr. Over Porzingis. New York, again, can't hit.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Tatum inside. Oh, he misses the dunk.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
Outside Maxey. Back to Tatum. Tatum showing off the strength.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
There's the screen by Johnson. And here's Brunson from the arc. Tatum pulls it in.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
With the floater. Back to Brunson. There's the screen by Johnson. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Maxey with it. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Number 30, Austin Reeves.
Right side, Porzingis. Here's Tatum. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Johnson. Drives to the hoop. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Now Maxey. The shot's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
Ooh, that is fierce. You want to see a player with no fear? That is Tyrese Maxey.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Reeves. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game. Sinks that one from the post. Reeves has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Not just a jump shooter, Reeves is also skilled at converting in close.
Here's Castle. No good on the strong take.
Whew. He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, about a week.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Hoop poked away. And here they come. By himself. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And once Ivy gets the steal, it's off to the races. I mean, just terrific in transition.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Outside Eason. Fires from the wing. And he hits the jumper for 2. Eason's got 7 points in the game. Knicks trail by 9. Outside Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Giddy with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively.
He did a good job of taking care of the ball in the first half, but he's been pretty sloppy since the break with it.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Now here's George. He has 7. Memphis with a rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his balance, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity?
Memphis leading by 9. Here's Giddey. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks.
Grizzlies foul. Stephon Castle. Second personal foul. First team foul.
The home team on D. Inside. Here's George. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 9 points in the game.
I like how Nurkic finds his teammates, puts up solid assist numbers for a big man.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Line for 2. Josh Giddey.
Both free throws good from Giddey.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Here's Sasser. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Castle. Screen by Eason. 6 on the shot clock. And again it's Memphis missing. Knicks trail by 7. From deep, Reeves. Memphis with a rebound. And it's Walker off the drive. And the jam by Walker.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And so it's Memphis with a 9-point cushion at the end of
44.
the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Memphis leading by 9. Here's Giddey. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
George scanning the floor. Pass to Reeves. There's a screen by Nurkic. Elbow shot. Walker pulls down the board. And here's Memphis. Here's Castle. Outside Giddey. Now here's Eason. Clock at 6. Goes back up. Here's Giddey. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Yeah, heads-up play by Giddey, finding that rebound.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Both teams deciding to change it up. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Tatum can't hit.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Here's Johnson. Memphis with a rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. And stolen by Brunson. Johnson with a bucket.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
And here is Maxey. The kick to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. 8 for 15 for the night. And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Pass to Maxey. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Ivy. The kick out to Johnson. Nails it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Pass to Porzingis. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Outside Brunson. Here's Sarr. And stolen by Porzingis. Tatum with it. Intercepted. Ivy with the ball. Guarded now by Maxey. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about.
Oh, some swagger from Tatum.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
That one misses for Tatum. And what a breakout fourth year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. Gave him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up.
Shot is good by Reeves.
There it is. With Reeves, you don't have to worry about his confidence.
.152 left in the fourth quarter here. Wiggins outside. Back to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. A shot from the high post. That's short off the rim. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Ivy. And the deficit down inside single digits. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Memphis. Outside Tatum. There's 1:12 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And stolen by Reeves. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. And here's New York now. 8-point game. And there's a pick. Pass to Sarr. Lets it go from deep. Money. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Tatum with a screen. Fires from deep. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
This one for three. Drains the triple. And it's an 11-point Memphis lead.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. And here's Memphis. Outside Giddey. Right side Tatum. Pulls up on the wing. Sarr pulls it in. So Memphis wins it. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.